All right. So, this isn't a video I thought I'd ever make. In fact, I used to talk mad shit on people that used to make these videos, but now I understand. So, I've been smoking weed since I was 11. I'm 32 next month, right? So, I've been smoking weed for a long time. And I was like, what's the big deal? It's just a little weed. It's just a little something to take the edge off, or like Dave Chappelle once said, it's a background substance. It's like coffee. Um, and that's pretty much how I felt about it. But recently, as I've been smoking, I've felt like I'm going to die, right? So I'll take a few hits of weed and I'll be sitting there enjoying my video games. And then all of a sudden, I'll be like, oh my God, I'm having a stroke. Or oh my God, I'm having a heart attack. And that kind of went a lot into why I recently quit smoking weed. We'll say 4 days ago, right? So 4 days ago, I finished the last of my liquor. I had a nice bottle of rum, absolutely delicious. So I threw the empty bottle out. And along with throwing the empty bottle out, I took all of my rolling papers because I was out of weed too. Took all my rolling papers, took all my extra blunts, took my grinder, and I threw that shit in my trash right with that empty bottle of liquor, right? I was like, all right, gonna save myself some money, gonna get out of this little situation with debt that I'm in. In the last 2 days, I quit smoking 4 days ago. 2 days now, right? I have been filled with this feeling of urgency. Now I have nothing to do right now, and it's killing me. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I got to do something. I got to go out and do something. I got to start a business. I gotta find a way to make more money for myself. Um, I gotta make myself healthier. And when I'm sitting here, it's not like a feeling that I can really put into words, even though I just kind of did. But it's anxiety, but it's not like social anxiety. I'm sitting here on my days off, just stewing. And I'm like, I'm not getting anything done. I'm sitting here doing nothing. Try to play video games. It's not working. Try to watch stuff on YouTube. All I can focus on is what can I do to change my life? And because I haven't come up with anything in the last 2 days, besides maybe apply to different jobs, I started DoorDashing. It's just tearing me apart inside. So I guess the point that I'm really trying to make here is when you smoke weed and people say it makes you okay with being bored. But this isn't boredom that I'm feeling. This is the drive to move forward, to do something with my life. And that has been absent from my entire life because I've been smoking weed for 11, 21, 31. So I've been smoking weed for over 20 years. So I turned 32 in a few weeks. That feeling of that drive has been gone from my entire life. And I've done pretty well for myself, but it was just me doing things. But now I have this feeling where I have to do things. And if I don't do these things, I'm a fucking piece of shit. And I'll tell you what, it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling, but it's a necessary feeling that we all need to feel. And if you continue to smoke weed, you will continue to not have that feeling. You will continue to not get anything done with your life, or not feel. You may get something done with your life, but you're not going to feel like you need to do anything. There's not going to be that sense of urgency. And if I just smoked a joint right now, that would all go away. And I would forget about my problems, and I would sit down and I'd order a pizza, and I'd listen to some Sam Hyde videos or something, or play my racing simulator. But none of that is working for me right now. And I think that you should all consider taking a week off. Don't just throw the weed away. Don't just throw your shit away like I did, but take a week off and be honest about it, and don't smoke for a week, and just try and do your normal things that you normally do. Now, maybe because you still have weed in your cabinet, maybe because your grinder and stuff is still sitting on your table, you're like, yeah, I'm just taking a tolerance break. Everything's gonna be okay. So maybe that week won't really do anything. Maybe you do have to throw all your shit away, but that's what I did. I threw all my shit away, and I got my drive back. And even though it's my weekend and it's my days off, I just feel like I'm the biggest piece of shit and I need to do something. So I think it would be healthy if you guys, don't listen to me if you don't want to. This is just my experience. My experience of being a daily stoner for 20 years and finally giving it up and seeing that I've been missing one of the most important components to my life. And like I've said, I haven't gone nowhere. I got married. I've had a kid. You know, I bought a couple vehicles in cash. But it wasn't for a reason, you know what I mean? Like, there was no drive driving me to do that. That was just me doing things. But if I had this drive in my life for the past 10, 15 years, I'd be a lot farther. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have taken those Bitcoins and sent them to some guy over the internet for a bag of weed. I'd still have 40, 50 Bitcoins and I'd be fucking rich. You know, all the times where I needed to spend $400 on weed that month, you know, to have enough weed, or just the probably $100,000 I've spent on weed in those 20 years could have been in my pocket, could have been making a business for me, could have been invested. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be standing here making this video. I'd be repairing a duplex, you know? So just something to consider, and try and enjoy your lives, guys.